A Vida man remains in the hospital tonight after the car he was driving was impaled by several trees near the Leeburg Dam. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Templeman. The frightening accident, which you see right here behind me, happened Monday during the wind and rainstorm that swept through western Oregon. And our top story now at 5, reporter Noah Chavez shows us and spoke with Vida residents who said the area where the crash happened seems to be a trouble spot for debris falling onto the roadway.
It was windy. The trees were shaking.
Mike Van Biggenen lives in the closest house to where that white minivan was pierced Monday by falling trees from the neighboring hillside. He says he didn't see the crash, but he could certainly feel and hear it.
Might have been the start of it, because the first sound I heard was a crash. And, you know, it actually shook the lab a bit. And when I did come outside, I heard trees crashing. And then walked down to the road and saw cars starting to back up.
Within earshot of where the incident took place is Ike's Pizza, where staff know just how lucky the driver is to be alive.
Thank God the guy survived. You know, I mean, that, and it must have been a real shocker for him. You know, I mean, but see, when we drive this road, those of us that live up here, this road is dangerous.
Now, this corner is what has neighbors living nearby so concerned for all drivers, saying that every now and then something as small as a rock or as big as a boulder will land on the roadway without warning.
If you live up here, you know that that ground is still not very solid since that fire. And took out a lot of the trees, and that left no wind barrier. So when that wind whips through here, it whips through here. It takes out. And like I said, when it gets like that, you hear crackling trees all around you.
A family friend I was able to speak with said the driver and his 2 dogs were in the car when the tree hit, and they thankfully survived the ordeal. Unfortunately, the driver suffered a broken vertebrae, leaving him paralyzed from the waist up and is currently in surgery.
That's a miracle. You know, I mean, God must have been looking out for him.
In Vida, I'm Noah Chavez reporting.